We got IINN popping up. Wow, this thing is ripping. Gotta get rid of all these trend lines. This is all from back when I traded this back here. What's up, what's up? Welcome back. We are back in the saddle. I did some trading on XSTP. I thought we were going to get a breakout, but we ended up flushing back under VWAP. Here's INNN, right on that 90 MA support. Let's see if it holds. Let's see if it holds. We have company announces 95% accuracy results of high-level blood sensor planning FDA submission for clearance. Has a pretty tiny float, I think. We've traded this many times before. The stock, yeah, it has a 12 million float, or less. There's 12 million shares outstanding, so a float's got to be less than that. This could be a good opportunity here. I don't know though. It's a little extended on the 5 minute. Could pull back more. Hope everyone's Christmas is good. Hope everyone enjoyed time with their family. If not, enjoyed some good food, relax a little bit, get their mind off the market. It's good to get a little bit of a break. Now we're back. We're back in the fight. Back in the fight. I think INNN. Well, good news is the market's still sort of warm. I mean, we had a stock that went to 120 up to 320. So market's still warm. We had XSTP. This one ripped from 90 cents up to 169. So we have two 100% gappers. ARBB up another 100% on that one. So the market's still here, guys. Market's still here. So, you know, things are changing. I think there's just a lot more market participants. So previously in the past, like right around the holidays, we would get 0 gappers. But, you know, that was a couple years ago, like mid-COVID or even before COVID. Around the holidays in the summer, the market would be slow. Past 2 years, past 3 years, the summer, I've had my best months in July. Actually, midsummer have been my best months trading, strangely enough. And right now, you know, right around Christmas, the market's still hot. Like, we're still getting some good opportunity. So things change. Things change. Don't hold the belief that you know, summer trading is bad, or trading around the holidays is bad, because the market changes. You have more participants, more volume, and there's opportunity all year round. Happy Christmas, Mikey T. Welcome back. INNN, so kind of just trending down. I want to stay away from this for right now, just in case it turns out to be a fader. This bottoming tail right around VWAP is enticing. We did close slightly under VWAP there, so that's not quite too bullish. Still somewhat bottoming tail though. Here's a bounce coming in. See if we'll get another 1 minute candle make a new high. Damn, we got 5-cent spreads at some times here, so this is tough. Maybe you have to sit on the bid. This is where it would be helpful to have that 1 cent offset on the bid. So buy bid with the 1 cent offset if you have those hotkeys. Because if you're buying the ask, you'd be taking an instant loss. All right, so holding that level there. See if we get that 1 minute candle make a new high. Just wants to go lower and lower and lower. This is why it's dangerous. It's dangerous trying to catch the lows, especially pre-market, because it's harder to get out fast enough before the flush. It's hard to get out for a break even pre-market. There's been so many times where I hit the bid to try to get out and the price is already below the bid and my order is just sitting there, and then it goes lower and lower and lower. With market order, I can just sell market, and I know I'm getting filled. Either a small loss, tiny loss, break even, or even for a small profit. So that's why it's a little easier to kind of fish for the lows or bottom feed after 9:30. It's hard to bottom feed pre-market. How you doing, Baja Express? Is this going to be the green candle here, or we got 10 seconds left in this candle? Could be the start of a reversal. What else we got here? Nothing else really moving. Yeah, I can pull up XSTP. I think we might be getting some support down here actually, because we got 5 minute on the INNN coming up. But XSTP, I bought this, break a VWAP, and I actually had a mindset of I was going to hold this. I was going to hold this for the breakout, and I was going to add to my position. I didn't want to scalp because I was like, you know, pre-market scalping has just not been working for me. You know, it definitely favors a little bit longer hold time. So I bought this area here, holding it, adding up here, adding all the way up here, looking for the surge to the high, and then it fucking rips down here, flushes, and took a break-even loss. So after all that, great entries, added too high, pull back. It wasn't really even like a pullback, it was just like a flush. And then literally just disappeared. Volume just disappeared. But at least I was able to get up, break even. I was in some unrealized gains, but I just don't think that like my quick scalping is working as well as I want it to be. pre-market. So I want to kind of shift out of that, at least for a pre-market. You know, shift out of that quick scalping. You know, keep it at the open because I do very well at the open, but I'm trading pre-market. I need to have more of like a pattern trading and being patient rather than, you know, getting in and getting out, because it's pre-market. It's not, you don't get the price improvement with the market orders. So you're buying the ask and selling the bid, so your margins are already a little smaller. And then you go in with lack of volume, a little bit lower volume, the resolution is not as fast. Reminder, be wary of scammers and impersonators. I will never ask for money or personal information. There have been reports of fake Triad trading Discord accounts. I can pull some up here. I can show some pictures of what we were seeing last weekend. Nice reversal here on INNN. But anyways, so I had this guy join. His profile is literally flagged, saying user is suspected of a part of an online terrorist organization. Please report any suspicious activity to FBI's Criminal Information Services Division. So I did not let that guy join the Discord. And then here's another guy posing as me, and he's asking this guy for money. I do not trade anyone's money. I don't ask for my subscribers' money. I don't ask for personal information. This is a scam. This is not me, so don't fall for this. So this guy wants, I'll pick a trade and enter the trade with 20% of my capital. Your account does exactly the same thing and enters. So he's saying that, this guy's saying that I will trade on your account and do the exact same trades as you, or as me, in your account. So let's not do that. Let's not share any personal information, login information, or sending money. That is not legitimate. I will never do that. And I will not even talk if it suits you well enough, sir. I will not talk like that. So you can probably kind of read between the lines, you know, what kind of language are they using? A lot of these guys are from India or China, third world countries that are trying, you know, their best to get some money. So yeah, just beware of the English. A lot of times it's gonna be broken English, or it's gonna be, you know, not really typed correctly. Also beware of the name. First of all, you can look at the picture. You know, sometimes, well, the picture is going to be the same most of the time, but sometimes, like in that case, the picture was a little off center. So my picture is pretty centered. This is pretty important. My picture is pretty centered in the middle. His, you can tell, is like slightly off to the left. So that's another flag. Another flag is, I had actually one guy try to join Triad Trading, and you can actually look in the username. The username has 01. My username does not have 01. So let's also be aware of that. My username is just Triad Trading. So unless it says Triad Trading with no periods, no slashes, no numbers, no nothing, then it's not me. So unless it's just Triad Trading, that would be me. If it's not just Triad Trading, then that's a scammer. Also, another flag to look at. You look at the member since area. This guy was a member since October 30th, 2023. So he made this about 2 months ago. And he joined on December 25th, my Discord on December 25th. But he was a member since October 30th, 2023. So he made this account 2 months ago. I made my account, if you take a look, April 7th, 2019. That's also another red flag to look at. So always be aware of that. Always do your research. Be very careful. There's lots of scammers out there. And if you fall for one of these things, I'm ultimately not responsible. I can't be responsible. Even though it's my name, even if someone's impersonating me, I'm not responsible. So we should put up the disclaimer, as well as all the information I talk about in my videos and live streams is for educational entertainment purposes only. I'm not a licensed professional, and all information should not be considered as legitimate investment advice or tax or legal advice. I have no authority over your decisions, and you're responsible for doing your own research. Day trading is risky and most people lose money. My results are not typical and no guarantee that you will have similar results by following me. Be wary of scammers and impersonators. So let's be careful out there. Let's not share any personal information, and always do your research. But that's why I have my Discord as a private. So when you join, you actually have to go through the access guide and follow the steps to become a member. Otherwise, I'd have all these bots, and who knows what they could be doing with this information. So that's why I have it at private. Looks like INNN is not holding up here. Hate to see it. Higher volume coming in here. See if we can hold up. Well, higher volume, relatively higher volume, not super high, but definitely wanted to see, you know, at least bounce back up. But this would have been a good entry down here, actually. Yeah, let's go over ARBB. This is another one that was kind of interesting. I like how it's consolidating high. Let's see. I don't see any news on it, so that's suspicious. No news. You can check out the float. ARBB. 1.4 million share float. Looks like it has a high insider ownership, so it's actually good. $1.4 million share float, which is good according to Finviz. INN could pull back to $2 level and support the open and move back up after a bounce. We can take a look at that. INN pull back to $2 level. Yeah, I think that's possible. The thing is that still, after $2, it'll be down $1.20 off the high, which is quite high. So the chances of breaking out to new highs would be much lower if it was opening up around $2. I usually like to see consolidate around VWAP at the open, at minimum. The other one was ARBB. So this one, let's take a look at the daily chart. So we're 250, and so we're 250, 220 right now. We're at the high at 266, so that's up here. So we had a lot of resistance up in this area, so we're definitely gonna want to watch. I would say break of $3 is gonna be crucial. Let's put a level here. Then we're going to get into a level here where we've rejected lots of resistance up in here. I don't know if we're going to get it this far, but what else we got here on the 3-year maybe? Okay, so it looks like it was IPO'd back in April. How you doing, DMC? Mr. Ken Barbie says happy holidays. Happy holidays. We got a nice short week here, but we seem to be getting some opportunity, so I'm just gonna trade like normal. So ARBB had an IPO back in April. So clearly if we can get over these areas where it rejected, we're looking at blue sky. And that's where it can really open up, because there'd be no resistance. No previous resistance after 5 30, but it's only at 250 right now. It's only at 220, 214, so it's chances are low. It's gonna chew all the way up to 5. But I think we could possibly get break of 3. That would be here. But yeah, it really has to hold up, and it has to react well. But it doesn't have any news either. It doesn't have any news either. So it may not hold up. I just have to take it as it comes when the market opens. See how the market's reacting. If we're having fat green candles up towards the pre-market high, then I'm gonna definitely want to trade it. But if we're just hopping around, I definitely want to not be looking for, you know, follow through because there's no news on this. So I don't really know so the thing is, like, you can't really say too much ahead of time because you don't know how the market's going to react. And the way you're supposed to trade to minimize your risk with my sort of strategy and a lot of other like scalper strategies is you have to read the momentum in the moments. It's like it literally comes down to like seconds of whether or not you're going to sell this breakout or you're going to hold it. You're going to buy this dip or you're going to let the dip keep dipping. It's about really reading the market sentiment in the moment. It's not so much as like, oh, here's this dip, let me buy it because it's this perfect dip. It's how the dip is reacting. Is there a bottoming tail? Is there a lot of green going in on the tape? We're still holding a support level. There's so many things to keep in mind. And the thing is, like, it's happened so quick that you can't be making conscious decisions. It has to be all unconscious and intuitive because the entry happens so quick, and you have to be there to be there. You have to be able to react instinctively in order to capitalize on the opportunity. Because if you wait 1 second longer, the entry could be gone and you could be getting a higher risk entry. So it's really, you know, being able to intuitively read the market in a split second. And it's really tough to do. Really tough to do. Yep, sounds good. Follow your rules. Stop losses attached. Well, I don't use stop losses attached. I use mental stops. But I don't think I've ever used. I mean, I've used hard stops when I first started, but mental. Yeah, you just gotta flow with the market. You can't force anything. Gotta read it. You know, if the market's given that type of opportunity where it's like we're getting decent moves, then go for it. Go for it. If not, then you gotta keep it tight. Gotta keep it tight. But yeah, I used hard stops when I first started trading. It's definitely good for more of a position trader or like a longer hold time trader. Let's say a 15, 20, 30-minute trader. But for scalpers, hard stops are going to ruin the strategy. Hope everyone's doing great so far. Hope everyone's green. The pre-market, I know had a couple members in the Discord that are already green, which is great to hear. I don't know if he's still in the stream. But if you're a new viewer, hit that subscribe button, join the community. We have a free Discord you can join using the link in the description. I'd love to see you and get you involved in the community in the Discord. definitely can learn a lot when collaborating in the Discord. You know, we're posting gains, posting losses, you know, getting better, reviewing each other's daily report cards. Trading is definitely a lonely business. If you don't have any sort of community, it's gonna be a lot tougher to succeed. Definitely, 100%. We're here to pick each other up during tough times, and the tough times always come. You just got to be ready for it. But there's never going to be a time where there's not going to be a tough time in trading. It's always going to be, you know, we're always going to have red streaks. We're always going to have bad trades. And in those times, you know, it's good to have a community to kind of help you mentally reset for the next day. All right, so we got INNN still holding up, which is pretty good. IINN could be the one to watch at the open. I'm going to put an alert here just in case I don't have this stock up. So I want to see probably the break of 267, which will be the break of a pivot. When you break the pivot, now you're looking, you know, if it's bullish, it's going to hold the pivot and continue on to the next resistance point, which would be 320, 310, 320. Excess TP ain't looking too good. Low volume, fading. I'll put an alert just in case, maybe around 149, 150. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching IINN at the open. This one seems to have, let's see the float again. What did we say the float was on this one? $6 million share float. Yeah, so I'm going to be watching IINN and ARBB at the open. ARBB don't have news though, so I think maybe IINN might be the primary. And then if I see ARBB popping up on the side chart, I'll pull it up. All right, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. I gotta go to the bathroom, and then we'll be sitting down to trade. So hopefully you guys get green today. If you guys are still watching, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe if you're a new viewer, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side today for the post-market recap. Hopefully you guys get green today. Yeah, you're welcome, Mikey. Have a great day. Hope you guys get some awesome green.